Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got Reckoning versus Na'Vi. These are two teams that we watched win the last two matches that we watched. Reckoning took out Vatic Esports. Na'Vi just coming off a win from their last war. And both these teams facing each other now in the lower bracket. This is the second to last round here in the lower bracket for the July monthly qualifiers. Whoever loses this is going to be eliminated from this month's competition. Whoever wins this will move on to the final round to face off against Carry Esports in order to see who can make it to the monthly finals. Royal Champion dive there for Reckoning. Recall her and then get ready to send units to the right side of the base. Ice Golem, King, Queen gonna make their way inside. A couple of Super Barbarians to help funnel. Cool. Earthquake spells. Hello. Probably going to combine it with a log launcher. Root Riders are in at 3 o'clock. Warden, Royal Champion with the Root Riders. He's being very patient with the log launcher. There it is, finally deployed. Log launcher will go in and start dealing some damage. Because of his patience, though, builders have been repairing these fire spitters. So it's okay that he was patient with the log launcher, but he should have also been patient with the earthquake spells then, so that way they could all come in at the same time. The earthquake spells feel like they're not getting maximum value. I say that, but it's still getting good enough value. He takes out both fire spitters. He takes out the monolith, so it ends up working out. Very nice. But the queens are all dead in the core. We got Yetis coming out, and can he get the town hall? 3 Yetis going to try to make their way over there to go get it. One free spell that could potentially help out, or we could just wait and let the Royal Champion potentially sideswipe it. She's going to go get it. Save the free spell for later then. Town Hall goes down. Nice second star secured for Reckoning. Royal Champion using her Rocket Spirit, but she's taking a lot of damage. Last free spell is in. We're running out of units. The Root Riders are low on HP. No Rage Gem from the Grand Warden to help the healers do extra healing. He decided to go with the Eternal Tome, Healing Tome combo. The healers switch to the Royal Champion. But as the Ricochet Cannon locks on, it's too much damage. Too much damage. Down goes that Royal Champion. It's all up to the Giant and the Grand Warden, and they're just not going to be able to get it done. Giant completely ignores the Ricochet Cannon, and the Warden will too. The Scatter Shot locks on. The Grand Warden goes down. The Giant just going for a wall, and the Wall Breaker dies early. And it fizzles out right there. He might be able to grab... Can he get the extra storage? The Super Barb might have enough time. Maybe 2 extra buildings here. There is 82. And he runs out of time at 83%. Nice try, but it's defense for Na'Vi. Gaku, the captain for Na'Vi, coming in with the first strike for his team. Root Riders up top. Going to be able to eliminate the air defense, mostly just for pathing for the Royal Champion to go take out this Town Hall, it looks like. Already deployed the Earthquake spell to help out. Extra Invis to make sure she goes directly for that Town Hall. With the Haste Vial, she'll get it pretty quickly. And now we're going to be able to take out a few extra buildings as well before recalling. Beautiful. He brought a lot of Invis spells. He could take out a good little chunk of this middle section before getting out of there with the recall. Gonna go ahead and recall right now. Already took out half the core. I like it. Gaku with a strong start. Archer Queen on the right side of the base. Root Riders are in from the northeast. Redeploy the Royal Champion. We do have the Overgrowth spell. When he brings this many Invis spells, though, it does have one downside. There's no rage spells, no healing spells, not even a freeze spell to help out his units later. He does have the one Overgrowth spell, which can come in clutch. Everybody gonna start making their way to the middle section of the base. CC troops gonna come out. Lots of Ice Golems, a couple archers. Monolith we're gonna have to worry about, but he might just Overgrowth it. Indeed, that's exactly what he does. Overgrowth the Monolith. Has the King walking along the bottom side of the base. Troop Launcher doing its thing on the right side. We've seen a couple of delayed Headhunters to go fight the enemy Barbarian King. Very well timed, though, because now the Headhunters are safe in the Rage Gem. They can fight that Barbarian King and take him out pretty efficiently. Archer Queen in the core, going to take out the Clan Castle building. Monolith wakes up, though. We're just now popping the Warden ability. He was able to save it for so long. Wow. Spiky Ball doing damage. Queen going for skeletons, then she'll be able to reach the Monolith. Pop her ability. She'll get the Monolith. She'll go up. She'll get the Inferno Tower, maybe even the enemy Royal Champion as well. It is looking great for Mr. Gaku. The team captain, Anavi, strikes again. He's going to open up for his team with a 3-star and give them an early advantage in this base. Look how many units are still alive. Jeez, this is overkill. Overkill. Very well executed attack from Mr. Gaku. Reckoning have their second attack. We got dragons. We got a lot of invisibility spells. We got an earthquake spell. We got an overgrowth spell. Overgrowth early to help the Royal Champion pathing. Hey, yo. Earthquake spell. She's spinning in the tornado trap. Spirit Fox is already dead. Lots of giant bombs attacking us. Next invis. The town hall will be secured. She's going down for the Inferno Tower. Cool. Gonna be able to take that out. Gonna hopefully be able to get both fire spitters here. She's super low on HP. That is our final invis spell. Can we get the second fire spitter? Not quite. That fire spitter stays up. It's facing northeast. Where does he decide to use the dragons? Looks like it's gonna be coming in from the southeast. Maybe. Sending all these rocket balloons, trying to see if he can get the air defense. Well, they split. One of them went up. He doesn't get the air defense because of that. That is unfortunate. And the builder instantly repairs the air defense to full HP. Sends the Ice Hone, sends the dragons. Oh well, we gotta just go for it. Here we go. Poison Tower throws its poison effect. Dragons will take out that air defense. The Ice Hound pops so quickly. Another baby dragon on the south side trying to funnel. We do have the Minion Prince helping. We got the Grand Warden in there. Archer Queen with the Siege Barracks working now on the top side of the base. Sure. There goes the Warden ability. Healing Tome, Eternal Tome in full effect. Minion Prince fights the enemy Minion Prince. Minion Prince wins that fight. How about that? Queen on the top side has the Frosty helping out. She's still healthy for now, but she's about to start getting hit by some heavy hitting defenses. Minion Prince starts to get locked onto, but the Dark Orb slowing down the Monolith makes a big difference. No more spell support, but the Minion Prince does have a Phoenix ability. Able to take out the Monolith, but the Minion Prince goes down at the same time. There's still a lot of defenses in the core. Super Minions coming out of that Siege Barracks. A Clone Queen still trying to do some damage here, but she goes down. Oh, it's fizzling out so fast. The Warden died. The Minion Prince died. All the dragons are getting hammered by that air defense. 2 Super Minions up top, but it's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. And Reckoning off to a slow start in this matchup. They hit so many triples in their previous 2 matchups. So we could still see some triples from them later. But their first 2 hitters here in this matchup, just not going to be able to make it work. Decent percent, at least. Pretty decent. Still going to grab another building or 2 here before it's over as well. That Super Minion almost got that storage. Not quite. He'll grab these 2 buildings. Actually runs out of time at 89%. Stars for Navi. Gonna be going in with the Root Riders. 5 Root Riders, 2 Valkyries, 10 invisibility spells. They are starting to really like this sort of setup. Even on the Root Rider attacks, they take a lot of invisibility spells. They want the Royal Champion to get tons of value early in the attack. It seems to be the key setup. Can your Royal Champion just take out the core of the base? That Tesla might have messed up the pathing, so we gotta use an extra invis spell to force her to the Monolith. Making the Barbarian King and the enemy champion invisible is nice, so the friendly champion continues to skip them. We will pass up the Monolith, use the Haste Vial. Spirit Fox goes down, but we're starting to grab all these defenses in the core, which is nice. Next invisibility. More CC troops get pulled. We're trying to eliminate the entire core of the base. That's the final invis. Gonna have to recall soon, but he pretty much got everything. Pretty much got everything. Poison spell on the enemy furnace. Got half the CC troops already. Most of the core is gone. And here we go. Starting with the Root Riders on the left side of the base. We will have to fight this enemy Barbarian King right away. It's questionable if he just completely skips the Royal Champion or if she ends up coming down to fight. Looks like she might come down to fight. He sends the extra headhunter. Royal Champion on offense going to take her out. That's nice. That worked out well. Down she goes. This Ice Golem on defense has 1 HP and is going to come and freeze the healers. That's going to help the defense a little bit. We find the Tornado Trap. We're spinning in circles. Poison Tower went off up there because of the headhunter, which is nice because it didn't go off against the troops. Royal Champion got targeted. Ooh, friendly Royal Champion is dead. She went down by the enemy queen. We deploy the king on the right side of the base. Siege barracks at 3 o'clock. 70 seconds left in this attack. We take out the scatter shot. Still got a lot of Root Riders alive. The healers and the Rage Gem are doing a great job of keeping everybody alive, except the Royal Champion. They let her go. But we still got a Warden ability too, which is kind of insane. Healing Tome. And he just hasn't even needed it yet. The healers are healthy, but if he starts to see some red bombs pop, he might need to pop that Warden ability. Seeking Air Mines, the Healing Tome is not going to save him from Seeking Air Mines. He's only got 1 or 2 healers left. It might just be 1, and it's stuck on the queen. Root Rider's getting out in front. 35 seconds to go. Extra Yetis out of the siege barracks. Does he have it? Is time an issue? It's hard to tell. Time might be an issue. What's the king ability? Spiky Ball. That's going to help a ton. Extra super barbs for the back end. He's got it, man. He's got it. What am I saying? Stars is OP. Spiky Ball hits every single building left up, and with about 10 seconds to spare, able to get it done. That's another 3-star for Na'Vi. Sir Iron has the next attack for Reckoning. They need to start tripling to catch back up. Now is the time for them to get a 3-star attack. We send the Royal Champion here on the left side of the base. We're going to be able to get the X-Bow. Take out the Tesla, drop the Earthquake spell. Royal Champion going for the Town Hall. That's a nice start. We will get the Town Hall quite easily thanks to the Haste Vial. We find the Tornado Trap. Going to start spinning in circles. So we just decide to recall out of there. Keep the Royal Champion safe. Nice. Archer Queen deployed. Poison spell to help fight the rocket balloons and the ice golems. She should be able to take all those out with the help of the Sneezy and the boogers. King at 12 o'clock. And the Root Riders are going to go in. Let's do it. Oh, he did not get her in the recall, did he? Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice that. I thought he got her. That Royal Champion died. Right? Yeah. Rip! That Royal Champion is not safe. Uh-oh. King on the outside of the base has snake bracelet. Overgrowth spell in the core. Everybody else moving their way through the middle. No Royal Champion alive to help with the DPS. That's unfortunate. We do have the Rage Gem though. The Queen's doing a lot of damage. Some of these Root Riders still alive. The healer's doing a decent job. We got another Invis spell. 1 more for backup after that. But the King's dead. We're starting to really slow down. He's got 1 Invis spell left and that's it. Monolith's still alive. It's going to start locking onto these Queens. Klaus's base is going to hold strong. Invis spell definitely going to help the Queen to take out this Monolith. She should be able to get it with the boogers distracting as well. But there's no more units alive. That's going to be unfortunate for Sir Iron. Klaus's base too strong. I didn't even notice that, dude, the timing. She must have died like just milliseconds before that recall spell landed. Or I'm just crazy. One of those things might be true. Maybe both. Rocket balloons on the left. Pick up an extra building or 2. Sure. So he gets somewhat decent percent. But Na'Vi are on a roll right now. Na'Vi are 2 for 2. So this is not looking good for Reckoning. Picks up 1 more building, potentially. I don't know. It's got a lot of HP. But the builder's not coming to repair it. It wants to repair the ricochet cannon, so he does probably get it. What up, Dan Reigns? Like, she was invisible, too. Dude, even in half speed, it was hard to tell that she died there. But she definitely died. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Kazuma has Grand Warden. with healers. No fireball, though. Just a rage gem. Gonna try to set an easy funnel with the Grand Warden damage. Okay. No Warden walk on this one because we didn't bring any invis spells. Instead, we bring 2 clone spells. What in the world is he gonna have? Probably whatever's in the battle blimp he's gonna clone, if I had to guess. Might be Yetis. Could be something else. But usually if it's something else, you'll bring invis spells to help them. And he doesn't have any invis spells, so it's probably just Yetis. He's probably going to double clone Yeti bomb the core. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. Royal Champion in on the bottom. Warden ability. Boom. Battle blimp gets to the core. Rage. Clone. Clone. Lots of Yetis. Hold on, that right side clone hasn't gone off. I see a super Yeti in there. Did the right side clone get used? No, look, the circle of the clone is still there. He just swagged the right side clone. He dropped it too far to the right. One clone spell 100% swag. The other one got decent value. He got the Town Hall, to be fair. That Inferno Tower is on 1 HP, the one on the left. Rocket Spear from the Royal Champion should be able to finish off this core. But I don't know. Most of his units are dead. Free spell on the right. 4 super barbs for the back end. There's way too many defenses still alive on the top left. Pops the Queen ability. Has to fight the enemy Barbarian King. Baby Dragon going for the Wizard Tower. The Queen's trying to fight some stuff, but they're going to go down. And the healer's got nothing else they can help with. This fizzles out for Kazuma. Na'Vi going to have their first slip up of the match. And it's low percent. Low percent, which means Reckoning, if their last 2 players can come in hot with some triples, it might not be over. Archer's on the right, Minion on the top. He might get like 66. Actually, he's got 3 more super barbs. He might get like up to 69%. Let's see if that's the case. 1 super barb up there can grab 2 buildings. Beautiful. Archers can grab an extra barracks for 69. He can get more. He can get 70 or 71. Almost out of time, though. Sends that super bar for the Tesla. And another one on the right for the Collector. Doesn't manage to get it. 78%. Reckoning have their 4th attack. And now is the time. They got a massive defense. It was a pretty low percent defense, which could give them a chance to catch back up, but it's definitely going to require a couple of triples here from their 2 closers. This one is going to be a dragon attack with 1 hound, an ice hound, not just a normal hound. Invis spell. Force her to the Town Hall. Going to take it out. Cool. What the heck was that invis spell for? Oh, he was trying to get her to go back up, and okay, it works there. He's having a Venn diagram, all these invis spells, though. Already down to his final 4 invis spells. Let's see, how much of the core can he get? She's going for the multi-archer tower. Does he want the fire spitters? I would have thought so. But that invis spell was late. Royal Champion is dead. And there's still a lot of core left up. Both poison towers still alive as well. That could be a big problem for these dragons. Just a tiny bit late on that invis spell, man. Siege barracks, Barbarian King working on the south side of the base. Poison spell trying to take out these rocket balloons, but they still did a lot of damage to the Barbarian King. He's going to have to use his ability early. Dragons are in from the top side of the base. That multi-archer tower is still alive. Poison tower slowing him down. Gonna use an invis spell to help the dragons and the minion prince. Ice golem freeze on the top kind of helps a tiny bit. King already dead on the bottom side, but we got super minions out of the siege barracks. Ward ability in full effect. Helping out some of the dragons. Minion prince dark orb does hit some good stuff. The fire spitters and the monolith at least. Minion prince also has that dark crown ability, helping him do extra damage every time one of his teammates die. As soon as a dragon dies, he starts doing more and more damage. Very interesting ability, but I kind of like it. It's a cool concept. Red air bombs are hitting. These dragons are dying. Minion Prince gonna lock on, take out the enemy queen. Man, he's got that self-rage. It's such a cool ability. He's going. He's going. He's doing so much damage. Warden on the top side gets locked onto by that air defense, though. Minion Prince skipped the Inferno Tower. I thought for sure he was going to go get the Inferno Tower next. He's low on HP. Ooh, he gets out of range, though. He can take out the air defense. Go, 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 go. Air defense drops. Oh, Tornado Trap takes him out. He's got the Phoenix. But it's not going to be enough, is it? The Phoenix ability wears off. Now it's just the Phoenix and the last drag and the Sneezy. To be fair, I think that's enough firepower to get through the Inferno Tower. But he's out of time. They had to get a triple here, and they're going to walk away with a time fail. That's a heartbreaker. 98%. Yata. Fourth attack for Na'Vi. 8 Root Riders. 8! Huh? Usually the pros bring like 3 or 4. Some get crazy and decide to bring 5 Root Riders, but 8 is a lot. I'm not crazy, right? Like that's an insane amount of Root Riders. Fireball! Nicely done right there. Takes out the Monolith. Takes out the Scatter Shot. Cool value from the Fireball. Sweet. And here we go. That's a lot of Root Riders. All 8 of them on the same tile. Archer Queen on the outside of the base there. Root Riders just got to do their thing now. Who's going to fight the enemy queen? Booger was trying to fight her. The queen takes out 1 Root Rider. Poison Tower slows them down. Overgrowth the core. Headhunter and Valkyries took out the enemy Archer Queen. King Queen on the outside of the base. Sure. We deploy the Apprentice Warden. He was kind of late. He probably forgot to deploy him at first, but at least he's in there now. Some of those Root Riders are low on health, or maybe it's just the Valkyries low on health. I can't tell when they're all in the same spot. Queen walks in the corner. King still on the outside of the base. We're skipping the Town Hall, but the Overgrowth expires at the perfect time. Now we can go get the Town Hall. Second Overgrowth further back. Gonna get some of the other defenses. Queen still has ability. King just used his ability on the outside. Royal Champion does have Electro Boots and the Rocket Spear. Waiting for that Overgrowth spell to expire. 70 seconds left on the clock. So many units right on top of all these defenses. As the Overgrowth spell expires, we're going to be able to take them out. Cool. Down goes that Inferno Tower. We're still vibing, man. He's got so many Root Riders because he started with 8 of them. King still has a little bit of health on the outside. We're going to go ahead and pop the Queen ability just to help get more DPS out there. Giant can get out in front. 3 Queens doing damage now instead of just 1. Yetis taking out the last storage in the core. Those Yetis came from the troop launcher. We got to fight the enemy Minion Prince, but it's looking good. Yata brings 8 Root Riders and just absolutely melts through the base. Slow and steady. Gets it done. 99% and 1 hundo. Another 3-star for Na'Vi. Reckoning have their final attack. Their only chance is to get a 3-star here and hope that the final attacker of Na'Vi accidentally fell asleep. We'll see. We're sitting the Royal Champion from the northwest side of the base. She's going to get some value. Take out the multi-archer tower. We'll take out the air defense. She should go down for the other air defense. Unless we make it invisible, then she goes directly in for the builder hut, the fire spitter, and the Inferno Tower. We did skip the Town Hall, but we could potentially just send the Root Riders directly toward the Town Hall. A couple rocket balloons come out. We'll take those out, or we'll just recall. That works too. Archer at 12. Here we go with the Root Riders directly to the Town Hall. Kitty Cat wants to say hello. So we'll say, hi, Kitty Cat. He wants to hang out. King, Queen, outside of the base. Root Riders go straight for that Town Hall. They will take it out. Cool. Saving the Overgrowth spells for a little bit later. There goes the first one on the Monolith. Everybody going to start walking to the right. Royal Champion. Ooh, he used that Warren ability just in time to save the Royal Champion. Dude, this guy's like giving me an actual hug. That is like the cutest thing ever. He's got his arm around me. He did there for a second. King still walking around the outside. Root Riders are still healthy. Super Barbarians to help assist. Royal Champion using her Rocket Spears runs out, but we got the Rage spell to help. Freeze the Monolith, moving through the core. Got a King ability, got a Queen ability, got an extra Overgrowth, and we use it on the left to help with the damage. Just over a minute left to go. We're gonna have to fight the enemy Minion Prince. We send some Super Barbs, gotta fight the Barbarian King, send some Headhunters. That's all working. Mortar Crusher finally goes down. We're trying to take out the enemy Royal Champion, and we do. That friendly Royal Champion was doing so much damage there until she died at the very end. Starting to fizzle out, though. Queen has an ability. All the healers follow the Queen. We got King and Warden down south. So many defenses there, though. After the Overgrowth expired. I don't know if we got enough juice to get through it. Giant, Magic Mirror from the Archer Queen. Helping out a ton. Warden gonna get through that Ricochet Cannon. And then he stops shooting that Builder Hut. And he goes down because of it. One Queen goes for the Sweeper. Another Queen with the Giant goes for the Multi-Archer Tower and takes it out. I think it's just a matter of time. Oh, if the Clone Queen had gotten that Builder Hut, man. It could have probably been a 3-star. He might 99. That's insane. He will. Unless. Can Giant one-shot it? It's low on HP. He lost the Rage effect. Wow. Needed 1.5 more seconds. It's a 99. Doing a fireball. Boom. Earthquake, spell it up. Nice little fireball value. Cool. Very cool. One healer on the Warden. Just gonna fight the Barb King nice and early. That'll work. Fireball had already done some damage to him anyway. Send the Root Riders. Booger, Headhunter. Minion Prince still didn't go down. Uh-oh. His Warden just died. Klaus just lost his Warden at the very beginning of the attack. Uh-oh. Minion Prince sniped his Grand Warden. This could be a big problem. The Town Hall's on the other side. King, Queen at 9 o'clock. Sure. They're going to walk around. Troop Launcher in. Delayed on purpose. Poison Tower was slowing us down. Overgrowth spell expires. Monolith ready to do damage. We drop the second Overgrowth. Healers are in trouble right now. He had the healing spell, but he didn't cover the healers with the healing spell. You gotta heal the healers. This could be a big rip. This could be a big rip. Oh my goodness. Rocket Balloon finds the traps. We got Giants, we got Root Riders. Are they gonna take it out? He could also freeze it. He definitely gets the Town Hall. It didn't really matter anyways. Klaus actually could have swagged his attack and they still would have won this war. But it's still fun. For the drum. He's gonna manage to secure the 2-star at least. Not gonna be the best percent. It is gonna be a good defense from Reckoning. Klaus not able to get it done, but they still got one more match to do today. After this, they're gonna be going up against Carry Esports, and it will be the final round. The winner will go on to the monthly finals next weekend. Down goes that Monolith. Queen's stepping up. They're going to get targeted by the Expo. Down they go. And at 69%, there's not much else he can do. Free spell. Send the extra Super Barbs. And just going to have to walk away with the mid-70s attack. Still managed to get okay percentage there. 76, not bad. It is still a massive victory for Na'Vi, man. 13-10. Wow.